Our buildings today are constructed using an insensitive linear economic model. In this take-make-waste approach, our buildings are designed to end up in the landfill. We are on our way to cross the Earth Overshoot Day. In 1 month and 8 days, on the 21st of July, we will have successfully extracted more resources from the Earth than it can regenerate in a given year. However, bringing a fundamental change to the way we build can buy us more time. In a circular built environment, materials and resources are preserved in a loop. Buildings can be designed for disassembly, reused, and repurposed. They can also be made using bio-based materials so that they can decompose and serve as nutrients for vegetation. But how do we transition to the circular economy? The construction industry is based on a complex value chain with different actors ranging from the government, architects, contractors, financial institutions, developers, manufacturers, to the craftsmen and customers. The relationships between these actors are riddled with problems of conflicting interests, bad communication, and no transparency. We need a systemic change across the whole ecosystem. So while traditional actors in the building process have limited accountability in the impact of the building, are more secretive than collaborative, and do not strive for a balance in the environmental impact, actors with patterns of entrepreneurial behaviour are integrated across the life cycle of the buildings, are transparent and collaborative in their approach, and aim to create social and environmental value, are developing. Circular development is unlike business as usual, with entrepreneurial behaviour actors can think outside the box and act in unison to create the value needed to accelerate the transition. But what is entrepreneurial behaviour, and how can every actor adopt it? To successfully implement circularity, the actors must think like entrepreneurs on 3 levels. First, at an organisational level. Second, on the ecosystem level. And third, at the business level. There are 7 patterns of entrepreneurial behaviour spread across these 3 levels. Let's start at the organisation level. The first pattern is developing a circular ambition that guides the organisation's activities. This means defining values that the company stands for and also promoting it within the organisation. Learning through experimentation is a pattern often used by entrepreneurs to apply the build, measure, learn loop by the means of pilot projects. Taking risks is an essential pattern given the lack of circularity know-how in the industry. The last pattern indicates the implementation of changes in the organisational mechanisms. At the ecosystem level, actors within the project team can use the pattern taking the lead to influence other actors in the network to promote their circular ambitions. On the business level, actors must rethink their role in the development process by evaluating and expanding their key activities. Lastly, the pattern of innovating business models to offer product service systems, material take-back systems, and digitization can be adopted by actors. By implementing as many of the 7 patterns of entrepreneurial behavior, all the value chain actors can better equip themselves to take on the circular building process. As a part of the research, learnings from 3 Dutch case study projects and interviews facilitated by the TU Delft and Co-op urban producers have been compiled in a matrix, which the actors can use to firstly identify the challenges in implementing a circular economy, then determine which of the 7 patterns of entrepreneurial behaviour can provide the solution, then suggest achievable steps to apply the pattern, and finally define the expected outcome of the process. Becoming Entrepreneurial, a strategy for a circular built environment.